Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We now come to question 9 to 11. We previously dealt with questions from question 2 up until question number 8. And there were annuity types of questions calculating the present value of an annuity. And now in this case, we are dealing with something that is slightly different, but the concept of present value of annuity is still applied. Now let us go through this. Remember, we dealt previously again with the function of amount, where we were calculating a balance when a specific payment is due or before a specific payment is made. Now questions 9 to 11 says you lent a friend a sum of 25,000. So we borrowed a friend 25,000 at 14% per annum interest compounded monthly, which needs to be cycled over a period of 18 months. So that is the agreement. And remember, this is an independent statement, and most, or if not all, the questions will always be derived from that same statement, and these questions are normally not connected to one another, but they are all based on the same statement or the same scenario, so they are not connected to one another, meaning when we deal with question 11, we set it based on the foundation of the first information that was provided to us. And then it says in question number 9 that he pays you 5,000 at the end of month 5 and month 7. Then the question is, what lump sum will settle the debt at the end of month 11? So now the minute we are told of month 11, we then do not focus on that 18th month period, meaning our focal date. If you remember, we spoke about the focal date in compound interest. Our focal date is month 11. So now we need to calculate the future value of the amount that was borrowed, meaning we need the future value at month 11. Then we also need the future value of this 5,000 that was paid in month 5. So we need this future value at month 11 because that is our focal date. And again, month 7 there was a payment of 5,000. So we also need the future value of this 5,000 from end of month 7 at month 11 up until month 11. So our focal date is 11, meaning month number 11. So that is where our directions are heading. We know how much was borrowed and we know how much were the payments. I just want to draw this line to give more clarity. Presently, at year 0, we borrowed an amount of 25,000 to a friend. Month number 5, we received an amount of 5,000. Month number 7, we received an amount of 5,000. Then our focal date is month number 11. We need to know how much this person owes us at the end of month 11. So our focal date once again is month number 11, meaning we need the future value at the end of month 11, future value of the repayments. Take note, future value of the repayments at the end of month 11. And we also need the future value of the loan at the end of month 11. Remember, the amount of the loan, although we gave our friend 25,000, this loan from month 1, it will add interest. Month 2 will add interest. Month number 3 will add interest. Month number 4 we will also add interest up to month number 11. So now we need to know how much is the value of the loan at the end of the focal date, meaning at the end of the 11th month. Then the minute we know how much is the future value of this loan, then we also need to know the future values of the repayments Then after we say future value of the loan minus future value of the repayments will be the amount that this friend owes at the end of the 11th month. So now this is where we are heading. Then now we then begin with that, and we begin by calculations, and our calculations, we know that they are calculating the future value. Now remember, calculating the future value, there was a formula that says sum accumulated, which I said to you, sum accumulated is called the future value. Future value is equal to A is to 1 plus I divided by M to the power of M. If you remember this formula, we don't have to use the financial calculator functions, which if you want, you can also use them. Now I want to use both of them so that you can see how the manual approach works and how the calculator works. 1 plus the interest, I said when you use the formula you need to put your interest in decimals. Then M will be 12 because the interest is compounded monthly and there are 12 months in a year. So now that means we need to say to the power 11, meaning interest will be compounded 11 times over the period of 11 months. So now we will be getting to the future value. Now my calculator, which is on the screen, does not have the power. Then I will have to say 25,000 open brackets 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 close brackets to the power of 11. Then I get a total of 28,402 rand 19 cents. Remember, the focal date, we dealt with it in the topic of compound interest. We dealt too much with the focal date. Honestly, this is kind of a revision. Now we could have also said that plus minus 25,000 is the present value. Our interest is 14 over 12. Then our N is 11, and we compute the future value. Now let me use the functions of the calculator. Second function alpha 00 to clear the screen. Plus minus 25,000 is our present value. 14 divided by 12 is our interest. 11 is our N. We compute future value. And again I get 28,402 rand 19 cents. Nothing changes. It doesn't matter using the functions of the calculator or you are using just the manual calculation. Now we do have the future value of the loan at the end of month 11, and the future value of the loan at the end of month 11, it is 28,402 rand 19 cents. Then now we need the future value of the repayments at the same date. Future value of the repayments at the same date. Then now we start with the first repayment. We're calculating future value equals 5,000 open brackets 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 to the power of, now we need to say this is month number 5, it will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But 11 obviously is not there. So now, meaning the 5,000 will accumulate interest for a period of 11 or for a period of 6 months. So this will be a 6. If you wanted, you could have said 11 minus 5, because this amount of 5,000 will start earning interest from month 6, which is here in between. Start accumulating interest from month 6 up to month number 11. Hence we say minus 5. So meaning our N or our M will be 6. Then now we says equal and we do our calculations, which is 5,000 open brackets 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 close brackets to the power of 6. We get an amount of 5,000, 360 rand 37 cents. Then now we do the same thing for the second 5,000. Future value is equal to 5,000. The second 5,000 was repaid at the end of month 7, meaning it will be 8, 9, 10, 11, only 4 months. Open brackets 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 to the power of 4. Then we get to the future value. I want to write this future value here. 5,360 rand 37 cents, so that I get this future value also here at the end. Then I get the total of these future values. Second one, we have 5,000, open brackets 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12, close brackets, to the power of 4 equals, I get an amount of 5,237 rands 45 cents, which is 5,237 rands 237 rands 45 cents. So now I need to add the total of my future values. 5 plus 5,360.37. That gives me 10,597.82. So now this is the future value of our repayments. Then we need to say future value of the loan minus future value of the repayments. Then this will give us the balance at the end of month 11. Balance at end month 11, meaning the amount this person owes us, or the amount that he can settle at the end of month 11. We have 28,402 rand 19 cents minus 10,597 rands 82 cents. Then we have 17,804 rands 37 cents. So now this is the amount that this person will have to pay in settlement of the account at the end of month 11. So now if he pays 5,000 in month 5 and month 7, this is the lump sum that will settle the debt. That means if you want to pay off this amount at end month 11, this is the amount that you will need to pay, which is 17,804 rand 37 cents. So now this was scenario number 1. Let's go to scenario number 2. Number 10, say that he pays you 3,500 at the end of month 3 to month number 8. So now we assume a different scenario. Therefore, now assuming that this person pays us 3.5 from month number 8, now that means the 3,500 becomes our PMT. Why PMT? Because it is a series of equal payments. And 3,000 is month number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This means there are 6 PMTs, 6 payments that are the same for a period of every month, meaning series of equal payments made at regular intervals of time at the same rate of interest, meaning that this deserves to be an annuity. Then when you say annuity, meaning we have to say PMT when we're calculating the future value of these payments, because they are the same. Now it says what lump sum will settle the debt at the end of month 14. Now the change is only on the focal date. Remember now we still borrowed this person the same amount of money. So now we have to just to change from 11 to month number 14. So all other basics, they remain the same. So now our focal date is month number 14. Then we say future value of the payments, so future value of loan at end month 14. 14 is being our focal date. Then now we have the future value, which is equal to A 25,001 plus 0.14 divided by 12 to the power of 14. This will give us the future value of the loan. Then after we come to future value of repayments and month number 8, because we made these payments a series of equal payments from month number 3 up to month number 8. Then I will need to take this from month number 9 up until month number 14. Remember, from month number 3 to month number 8, these were series of equal payments. It was an annuity. So now whenever an annuity stops, you always calculate the future value of the up to the last payment of the annuity. So now that is why now we will have to calculate the future value of these annuities, which will be plus minus 3,500 PMT. Then we have our interest, which is 14 divided by 12. Our N, as I said, that our N will be 6, of which our N will be how many payments were done, just to verify the payments that were done. But 6 payments from month number 8 to month from month number 3 to month number 8. So it is 8 minus 2, because we started the payment in month number 3. So it will be 8 minus 2, meaning payment from month number 3 excluding 2, from month number 3 to month number 8. So hence we say minus 2. We are starting in number 3, in month number 3, not month number 2. Then we compute the future value of these payments. Then now we can go to our smart calculator, and our smart calculator is available somewhere there. We know how much we are paying. We are looking for the future value of an annuity. Even if we say present, we're looking for the future value. Then compounded monthly frequency of compounded also monthly. PMT, it is 3,500, and it is equal to 6. Interest, it is 14. Payments made at the end of the month, and we calculate the future value. Just want to verify if we have done this one very right. It is correct, 21,622.11. Then we have 21,622.11. This is the future value at the end of month 8. Remember, our focal date is month number 14. That is our focal date. So now, in other words, this future value must become a present value. Then it must accumulate interest up until month number 14, because that is our focal date. Remember, the reason why we calculated future value at the end of month 8 is because payments were made from month number 3 up to month number 8. So we needed the future value of the repayments, or for the period of the repayments. Then after, we need the future value of the amount of the future value in simple terms. Now this is plus minus 21,622 rand 11 cents. This is our present value. Then we have our interest, which is 14 divided by 12. Then we have our N. Our N now will start from month number 9 up to month number 14. Then let us check how that will work. It will be 14 minus 8. We are starting in month number 9, remember. So now it will be 14 minus 8. and if that is the case, therefore now it will be 6. Our n is 6, then we compute the future value. And once again, we don't have to take this kind of a long route. We could have just said the future value is equal to A, of which our A is 21,622.11, open brackets, 1 plus 0.14 divided by 11 to the power of 6. We get to the future value. That will still not be a problem. So use any method that is more convenient and quicker for you. So now we say second function alpha 00, clear the memory, plus minus 21,622.11 is the present value. 14 divided by 12 is our interest. 6 is our n. We compute our future value. Future value, it is 23,180 rand 50 cents. So now this is the future value at the end of month 14. Future value and month 14, if I may say so. Future value, and this was supposed to be my heading, and month 14. So now we do have the future value of the repayments, and I just want to write it a little bit far away. I don't know where is my future value now for the first calculation, which I put in there. Maybe I would have said undone. Let me just recalculate that future value, which I don't know where did it go. Then now we have 25,000. Maybe I forgot to rewrite it. 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12, close to the power of 14. Then we got 29,407 rands 91 cents. 29,407.91 cents. So now we have the future value of the loan. Then after we need to say less the future value of the repayments, which is 23,180 rands 50 cents. So this get to be deducted from the amount on top minus. Then in simple terms we say 29,407.91 minus 23,180 rand 50 cents. So we get to the balance of 6,227 rand 41 cents. So this is the balance that will settle the debt at the end of month 14, or when the 14th payment is due, but we don't have monthly payments in this case. Remember when we dealt with the topic of amortization. Now, and once again we are done with the second part of the question. Then now we go to the last part of this lovely question. Now again guys, we are dealing now with different scenarios of how this person can pay this 25,000. We want to know how much can he settle if he only pays month 5 and month 7 with 5,000. And the second scenario, if he pays 3,500 from month number 3 up to month number 8, paying the same amount, meaning 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, meaning 6 PMTs in this case. Then now, this is very important to note that I did not draw the table, but we know that month number 3 will be there, month number 4, and we continue up to month number 8. In other words, this person paid 3,500, 3.5, 3.5 up to month number 8. So we needed to calculate the future value of these repayments up to here. Then after we got that 21,622.11, if you remember here. So this was at the end of month 8, which needed to accumulate interest up until month number 11. So just to see the difference between the previous one. The previous one was once-off payments. The current one, number 10, were a series of equal payments for 6 months, from month 3 to month number 8. Now the question 11 says he pays you 5,000 at the end of month 5 and month number 7, and you're like, then this is the same thing. Not really, the story will be different. Calculate the monthly payments if he wishes to settle the outstanding debt in equal monthly payments starting at the end of month 11. So now this person wants to begin the payments at the end of month 11. Therefore now, how much must be his monthly payments? So now we will need to do something that is also similar to what we dealt with, where we deal with the future value of these 5,000s for month number 3 and month number 7, the future value, and also the future value of the loan, obviously the amount that we borrowed to our friend. We deduct the two, then it will give us the difference between the two at the end of month number 10. Remember, he wants to begin monthly payments now at month number 11, meaning the focal date. Want to highlight that the focal date is month 10. That means we need to know how much he owes at the end of month 10 so that he can begin making payments at the end of month number 11. So that is very important to master. Then after we calculate the PMTs, or the monthly payments. So let us go there, calculating the future value. And I want to highlight again this fact that month number 11 is not the focal date. Previously, month number 11 was the focal date because we needed to know what lump sum of money will settle the debt at the end of month 11. In this case, we want to know how much must he pay monthly starting from month number 11, meaning we need a future value, a period before month 11, meaning future value at month number 10. We need future value at month number 10 so that we calculate the monthly payments that are starting in month number 11. So please bear that difference between the two. I want to make it very clear to you because there is a difference, and the difference, it is really the major difference. Now we continue on that note, drawing the line, knowing that our focal date is month number 10. Then from month number 11, which is 11, he start making PMTs. So now this is what we want to know. How much will be these payments starting from month number 11, number 12 for the next 8 months. So now we know that our present value here, it is 25,000. We know that in month number 5 and month number 7, payments of 5,000 were made. Payments of 5,000 were made. And these payments must be calculated with their future value at the end of month number 10, and future value at the end of month number 10, and also the loan future value at the end of month number 10 as our focal date, so that we can determine now with this amount, which is the balance that is still being owed here, how much can it be paid monthly from month number 11, 12, 13 for the next 8 months. So now we're calculating the future value of the loan, which is 25,000, open brackets, 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 to the power of 10. Then this will be the future value of the loan at the end of month number 10. Then after we look for the future value of these repayments, I will do something that I've not done before. Official handout does it very regularly. I will combine these future values, where we have the future value of 5,000, 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12 to the power of, now from month number 5 it will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then obviously this will be to the power of 5 plus 5,000, open brackets, 1 plus 0.14 to the power of 12 to the power or divide by 12 to the power of 8, 9, 10, which is 3 months. So now the future value of the two will give us the total. So now we'll just have to add the two future values. We just have to add the two future values. Then after we subtract them from the amount of the loan. Let's start with the loan. 25,000, open brackets, 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12, all to the power of 10. We can see that the future value of the loan at the end of month 10 is 28,074 and 65 cents. Then we go to the future value of these repayments, 5,000, open brackets, 1 plus 0.14 divided by 12, close brackets, all to the power of 5, and we say plus. I hope this won't work very well in my calculator. Let me say equal. Then we get here 5,298 rand 55 cents plus second one will be 5,000 to the power of 3. Then we get 5,177 rand 0.5 cents. Then we add the 2 plus 5,298.55, which gives us a total of 10,000 rands. Gives us 10,000 rands, 10,475 rands 60 cents. So this is the total of the future value of the repayments at the end of month 10. Then you say minus 28,074 and 65 cents. Now we can see how much will be in the account at the end of month 11. Just want to skip a line here, which is 17,599 rand 5 cents. So now this is what will be in the account at the end of month 10. So now the amount which is in the account at the end of month 10 is this one. At the end of month 10, this is the balance this friend owes us. So now he wants to circle this balance over a series of equal payments from month number 11, 12, 13 for the next 8 months. So that means our N is obviously 8. So we are calculating PMT because the question was very clear. It said calculate the monthly payments. Calculate the monthly payment. It should be payments or monthly payment. If he wishes to settle the outstanding debt in 8 equal monthly payments starting the end of month 11. So it will be 8 monthly payments. Then we say now plus minus. We say plus minus 17,599 rand 5 cents is our PV. The interest has not changed, still 14 divided by 12. Our N is 8 months, they told us. We are calculating, what are we calculating? PMT. We are calculating PMT, monthly payments. Then calculating monthly payments, second function alpha 00 plus minus 17,599.05 is our present value. 14 divided by 12 is our interest. 8 is our N. We compute PMT. So this friend of ours must pay 2,316 rand 94 cents every month for the next 8 months in order for him to settle the outstanding balance of 17,599, which is outstanding at the end of month number 10. So guys, with that being said, we have responded to all the questions from question number 9 up until question number 11. You've been wonderful, guys. Any question, contact me on my WhatsApp number, then I will respond to you as quickly as possible. With that, you've been lovely. Thank you so much.